Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toys Escapades channel in Malaysia. On the channel today, I'm checking out the new Masters of the Universe mini-comic that's included with one of the most sought-after action figures released in recent memory, the exclusive Mossman, that's only available at Walmart in the US. The title of this mini-comic is one of my favorites, Poison from the Stars. But what does it mean? Let's find out together, shall we? Also, about that cover, it's just fantastic, man. Mossman is doing something with his hands. I don't know, channeling his inner Swamp Thing. Whatever he's doing, he looks awesome, okay? But before I get into the review, I just want to drop a reminder to all of you guys out there to check out Rob at Masters of the Mini-Comics, who's on both Instagram and YouTube. On his channel is where you'll find very exciting and entertaining audio recordings of MOTU Mini-Comics from both the vintage and current era. Rob is a friend of the channel, and if you've already seen his stuff, you'll know that it's Hollywood level quality, man. Go check him out, support his channel. Special thanks also to channel follower Rodimus Knight on Instagram for sending over these amazing scans of the comic for the review. Do be sure to check out his Instagram page for tons of Motu and other vintage style toy coverage. And now, let's get down to our review, guys, of Poison from the Stars. A furious forest fire is raging across the lands. We see regular Eternians for a change, just running for cover. Now these guys, they sure do look like a bunch of beggars, okay? A far cry from the splendor seen within the royal family. And also, what is this person here supposed to be doing? A rain ritual dance? Our heroes appear to be helpless. Orko is seen screwing around with some magic spells to no avail. Mossman just watches this raging inferno, swearing to find out who's behind this. Now, this is Mossman enraged, okay? Very much like how he looks like on the cover and completely distanced from how he looked like in his debut mini-comic on the 80s. You know, here, he was depicted as something of a Teletubby, I guess. By the way, I just wanted to point this out, okay? Is He-Man seriously trying to put out a forest fire with a bucket of water? The scene then shifts to that of the slithering snake scum behind this atrocity. We see King Hiss, Cobra Khan, and Ratlaw. They have discovered what appears to be their long-lost warcraft, a massive, universe-conquering ship called the Reptilicus. Now, there's a flashback here to a scene of them having used the ship to enslave worlds, okay, to bend them to slavery, pitiful insect-like creatures, entire families of them forced to serve these scum snake men. Then another flashback, and this one is total fan service. Okay, it's back to pre-Eternia, and we see the powers of Grayskull dinosaurs. Okay, Mossman on the Bionatops battling King Hiss on the Tyrannosaurus Rex. These guys have history dating all the way back to prehistoric times. Okay, it's personal between them. Now, Mossman was believed to have destroyed their Reptilica ship, but no, okay, he merely hid it under some vegetation all these years. All right, no idea why. Maybe to give the Snake Man a chance to retrieve it again in the future. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the only logical explanation. It's just a game, okay, so that he could just kick their asses all over again. Yeah. Now, King Hiss says that it's time for them to blow this pop stand, get the hell out of Eternia, and spread their rule across the stars again, which ties back to the title of the mini-comic. From their flying war vessel, their venom will rain from the skies. Okay, back to present day, and it seems like Orko's magic spell has finally worked. How about that? Okay, I mean, it took Orko to save the day eventually and stop the forest fire. Even Mossman, Guardian of the Green, he could just stand there, okay, the whole time and contemplate. That's all he was doing, right? But now it's time to communicate, and in conversation with this tree, he finds out the truth. Okay, the truth is that the fire was merely a distraction created by his old enemies, the wretched Snake Man, so that they could retrieve the ship that he had hidden for them to find in the future. Okay, buddy, as it turns out, it's all your fault. Suddenly, the scene shifts to the Snake Man's ship and their large plant-like tentacles that have it in their grip. Okay, by the way, I was just playing back the earlier section of the video, and I realized that I was referring to the ship as the Reptilicus. What was I doing? Okay, it's in fact called the Reptilica, which rhymes with Metallica, all right? Reptilicus Kind of sounds like the name of a transformer. I'm not sure. Okay, anyway, excuse me on that. Okay, the heroes are now here. We see Mossman, the Talon fighter, piloted, I guess, by He-Man, and Stratos. Okay, they have attacked the ship. Cobra Khan screams as the heroes break through. Okay, they break through what appears to be the eye sections of the ship. All right, Cobra Khan screams here, "The Masters of the Universe!" He calls them out by their group affiliation. Okay, King Hiss screams at his Snake Man soldiers and tells them to stay on course and to go into maximum thrust mode. We see the engines rocketing right through the tentacled vegetation. Mossman is seen here screaming, "Ah!" Probably because the damage that's being done to the plants is also affecting him. But then in the next panel here, there's no reference to that anymore. It seems here that King Hiss is attempting to negotiate, all right, with the Masters of the Universe here. Okay, so he says here, "How many battles must we endure? How often must we be thorns in each other's heels? Let us strike a bargain." It seems like He-Man is about to go along with that, okay, because he says here, "What do you propose?" But then Mossman interjects, okay, he says, "Don't listen, He-Man. He only speaks in lies and treachery." Okay, right. So anyway, King Hiss demands that the ship be theirs, okay, and that they will leave Eternia. All right, they will leave He-Man's planet and never return. Okay, but however, Mossman disagrees. All right, he says here that he does not want their venom, their poison to be spread across the stars anymore. "You will remain rooted here forever." And then the Snake Man, okay, the last scene here, escaping in pods. All right, we don't see them anymore. We just see these jettisoning pods coming out of the ship. Mossman used his plant tentacles to destroy the control panels of the ship. However, it must be addressed here that he is in fact the root cause of all of this, okay, because he didn't destroy the ship in the first place, leading to this entire encounter. I mean, technically, he had a chance to just have them just evacuate once and for all right? But no, okay, I mean, he decided to finally, I suppose, like aeons later, okay, do something about the ship. However, it's not really clear what's actually happened to the ship because it's seen here crash landed onto the planet, and of course they allowed the Snake Man to escape as well. Okay, so are they finally going to destroy the ship, or are they going to give them an opportunity to fight for it once again? I don't know. Okay, but He-Man and Mossman are both seen here patting each other on the backs, saying that they made the right decision to not let the Snake Man leave Eternia. Better to have them just wreaking havoc on their own planet because it's best to tend to the snakes in one's own garden. Yeah. So look, anyway, I like the world building once again that's seen in this particular comic. That's been evident from writer Joshua Sky's work. There's always some new elements being added into the mini comic stories that we've seen here as of late, especially with this one introducing this really cool Reptilica ship, all right, that the Snake Man are fighting over. Let me know what you guys think about this mini comic. Let me know what you guys think of all the mini comic stories to date. Okay, which one's been your favorite? Writer Joshua Sky is also a friend of the channel. He may stop by in the comment section. I don't know, if you're lucky, he may drop by. You may be able to post some questions to him as well, and he may decide to answer. Who knows? All right, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you guys again real soon with more content. Take care out there.